Hello student, today we are going to study about parallel and series combination of cell, right? In last class we have studied about the cell, right? So today we will study combination of cell, right? So before that I will go for revision, okay? Suppose this is your cell, okay? And cell have two things, right? One is EMF and another is internal resistance, right? And suppose we are going to calculate potential drop across the cell side, right? So here you are able to see that these 2 points is across the cell, right? That, or we can say like that, cell is connected across these 2 points, right? And current is passing through the battery, right? I is the current which is passing through the battery, right? So suppose if I am going to calculate potential between point A and B, so what I have to do? We have to move from point A to B, right? So suppose point A is having potential how much? B, right? And now we are moving from point A to B. So on the way, this battery, EMF battery is coming, right? And here, this is your positive terminal, right? And this is your negative terminal, right? So as positive is coming first, that means if we are moving from positive to negative, right? That means potential is decreasing, right? If potential is decreasing, we will take here negative sign, right? And now again you can see here, this is your internal resistance, right? And current is flowing in this direction, right? So current is always follows in direction of higher to lower potential. That means B is at higher, right? And your C is at lower, right? So suppose we are going to move from this point to this point. That means we are moving from higher to lower to higher, right? So here lower to higher increasing, right? So we have to take plus sign. And how much value potential is increasing? Higher is equal to, now I reached to this point, right? And here potential is baby, right? So this way we are able to calculate potential between 2 points. So further we can write like this. So this one is useful to calculate equivalent cell and something like that, okay? So that's why I explained this one. And now first combination of cell, right? We will study combination of cell. Combination of cell. Basically two types of combination of cell. One is parallel combination, another is series combination. So first I will discuss series combination of cell, right? Okay. So in series, so suppose this is your battery. This is one cell, okay, and another cell is also connected to this cell, right? So like this. So you can see here, this is your first cell, this is your second cell, okay? EMF of this one is E1, EMF of this one is E2, and this is R1, this is R2, right? And suppose this is your point A, this is your point B, this is your point C, right? So here you are able to see this one is one battery, one cell, and this is another cell, right? Okay, and we are going to find equivalent of this one, right? Okay, so suppose what equivalent means, a single cell, right? Equivalent of this one means a single cell which creates same effect as created by this one, right? What effect this one is creating? This one is creating a potential difference between point A and C. So we are going to find a single cell, right, that will have same effect as created by this one, right? So suppose that single cell is this one, okay? So suppose this is your single cell, and this single cell is also connected across A and C, right? And here EMF, suppose equivalent here R equivalent, okay? Now you can see here, if this one is equivalent cell, right? So potential, what is the condition for equivalent? this potential equivalent means creates same effect, right? Creates same effect means effect. What effect this one is creating? Just creating a potential difference, right? Now you can see here this cell is connected across A and C, right? So AC potential drop across AC we have to find, right? And that the value should be equal to the potential drop across this AC, right? Okay, so now we are going to find potential drop across AC. Okay, then how we are going to calculate potential drop across AC? Okay, just say that. Okay, suppose this is connected to a this combination is part of any circuit, right? So part of any circuit, that means current is flowing, right? And here also same current is flowing, right? Now you can see, suppose we are going to write potential across A and B, right? Potential across A and B. How we can write? VA, right? And VA is VA minus VB is equal to, you can see here, what is the formula? So EMF of first battery, right? And minus I R1. Similarly, we are able to write potential drop across this battery, right? That is VB minus VC, and that value is how much? E2 minus IR2, right? So suppose if I am going to add it, these two is cancel, right? So what value is coming? VA minus VC is equal to E1 plus E2 minus I, inside the bracket we had R1 plus R2, right? We will get this one, right? Now you can see here, this is equivalent, right? So equivalent is creating same potential, right, as created by this combination. This combination is creating this much potential, right? Potential across VA minus VC. So similarly here we can write for this one potential across VA minus VC, and that will be how much? Equivalent minus R equivalent, R equivalent, right? And this is equivalent cell, right? Okay, so this is equivalent. So suppose this is your equation 1 and this is equation 2. Equation 1, equation 2, right? This value of both is same, right? Because equivalent, creating same effect, right? So by comparing equation 1 and 2, we are able to write, now we can write by comparing equation 1 and 2, right? So you are able to see in equivalent is equal to this much, right? And your R equivalent is equal to this much, right? So by comparing equation 1 and 2, we are able to write E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2, and R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2, right? So this way we are able to find equivalent EMF of a combination of cell, right, as well as equivalent internal resistance of combination of cell, right? And what do you mean by equivalent? A single cell which creates same effect as created by combination, right, is known as equivalent cell. Okay, I hope everything is clear to you, right? So note it down, and next we will write some points related to this one. Okay. First note we are going to write. Okay, here you are able to see that this is your positive, this is your negative terminal of the cell, right? Negative terminal of this cell, right? And this is your positive terminal. This point B is positive terminal of cell 2, right? And negative terminal of this one, right? So here you are able to see that positive terminal of cell is connected to positive terminal of first, negative terminal of first cell is connected to positive terminal of second cell, right? Suppose if combination is not like that, combination is not like that, combination is like this. So suppose this is your positive terminal of first one, negative terminal of first one, and this negative terminal is also connected to negative terminal of second one, right? So we have to draw resistance also here. So this is your E1, R1, this is your R2. So here you are able to see that this is your negative terminal of first battery is connected to negative terminal of second battery, right? In this type of condition, if you are going to calculate equivalent, right, that time E1 you have to choose minus sign, right? If negative is connected with positive, right, then we will use plus sign in between, right? But if condition is different like this, then you will use just minus sign in between, okay? And that will be your equivalent, right? Okay, no doubt this point is clear to you, right? So if we connect to negative, right, then we will use this one to calculate equivalent, okay? Next point. Okay, next point, you are able to see that in this one I am taken only two cell, right? And the EMF is coming how much? E1 plus E2, right? That means sum of EMF of these two cells, right? Equivalent is EMF is sum of EMF of these two cells, right? So we can write if n number of cell, right? N number of cell, if n number of cell connected in, if n number of cell connected in series, then their equivalent EMF, then their equivalent EMF will be sum of EMF of individual cell, right? Okay. And third point, see, R equivalent is also just sum of their internal resistance, right? So this way we are able to write that one also. So point number, this one is point number third. Now we will discuss, right? So we can write if n number of cells connected in series, then their equivalent internal resistance will be the sum of internal resistance of individual cell. So right, okay. But if any of the cell is connected with negative, for that cell you will take minus sign, okay? So this is all about your series combination, right? Next we will discuss parallel combination, okay? So note it down fast, okay? So next we are going to discuss parallel combination, okay? So parallel combination. So this is your, in parallel combination, cell is connected like this. This is your one cell and another cell is this one, right? And here current is I, and here current is coming out of cell 1 is I1, and internal resistance is R1. This is your cell 2, internal resistance is R2, and current is coming out is I2, right? And your this cell is connected across these 2 points, okay? So suppose this is your point A and this is your point B. Okay, so again we are going to calculate the equivalent of this one, right? Equivalent Suppose this is your equivalent circuit. As I told you, equivalent is single cell which creates same effect as created by combination. Okay, this is your point A, this is your point B, right? This is R equivalent. So for this one we are able to write that equivalent, here current will be I, right? So for this one we are able to write this equivalent VA minus VB. VA minus VEB is equal to equivalent minus IR equivalent, right? And what about this cell? See, these two cells is connected into parallel, right? So potential across both cell will be same, and that we can write like this: VA minus VB is equal to VA minus VB is equal to E1 minus I1 R1, right? Similarly, we further write like this: VA minus VB is equal to E2 minus I2 R2, right? Okay, so now up to this you are able to understand, right? Now suppose VA minus VB is okay, and this is also V, and this will be also V, right? So from here you are able to see that. So from here we can write like this. Basically we are going to find value of I1, right? Basically we are going to find the value of I1. So we can write here V, we can write here, suppose we are going to shift to which one? Yeah, suppose if I am going to shift this one to this side and this one to that side, because we are going to find the value of I1, right? So further we can write like this: I1 R1 is equal to EMF E1 minus B, right? So from here we can write, from this expression we can write I2 into R2 is equal to minus B2, right? So further we can write here I is equal to how much? I is equal to E1 minus B1 B by R1, right? And here, sorry, I1, here I2 is equal to E2 minus B by R2, right? So I hope everything is clear to you, right? So now we calculated the value of I1 and I2, and from here we are able to get, so from here we are able to get the value of I, right? And so further we can write like this: I minus R equivalent is equal to B minus, sorry, E equivalent minus B, right? And so further you can write like this: I is equal to equivalent minus B by R equivalent, right? So we calculated I1, I2, I calculated, I1 calculated, I2 calculated, right? Okay. And now at this point you are able to see that your I is basically sum of I1 plus I2, right? So further we can write like that. So just note it down. Okay. So first you try to write this line and then this line, okay, and come to this one. Okay. So after that I'm going to write upper part. Okay. So as you see here, this I is the sum of this one as well as this one. So we can write I is I1 plus I2, right? And now you have the value of I1 as well as I2 and I, right? So just I'm going to substitute the value. So further we can write E equivalent minus B, right, by R equivalent is equal to I1 is this much, okay? So I1 we have to write now, okay? So I1 is E2 U1 minus R1, sorry, B minus R1, and this is E2 minus B by R2, right? So you have written this part now, right? So now I'm going to write it. So see, further we can write like this: E equivalent by R equivalent minus B by R equivalent, right, is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 and minus B by R1 plus B by R2, right? Note down. So further we can write like this: E equivalent by R equivalent minus of B by R equivalent, and this is E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2, and here we can take B as a common, right? So inside the bracket you will have 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Now you can see, by comparing this one, we are able to get the value of R equivalent as well as E equivalent, right? Okay. So you can see here, if you are going to compare it, like your this value is equal to this value, right? And your 1 by R equivalent is equal to this value, right? So further we can write like this. So further we can write like this: E equivalent by R equivalent is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2, right? So this is your formula to calculate R equivalent when battery or cell is connected in parallel, right? And further we can write from here: 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, right? So this, using this formula you are able to calculate R equivalent, right? And using this formula you are able to calculate EMF, right? So this way we are able to calculate R equivalent as well as EMF. Okay, here you are able to see that in this combination I have taken 1:2 cell, right? But so this kind of formula is coming, right? So similarly we are able to write for N cell also, right? So if I am going to write for N cell, so formula will come like this. So we can write note first one for N cell, right? For N cell, we can write E equivalent by R equivalent is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus En by Rn, right? Okay, and similarly we can write R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus Rn, right? Now I'm going to take one numerical problem, so just like an example on this combination of cell. Okay, so this part is over. In this question there is one circuit is given, right? Okay, so first I'm going to draw that circuit and see what is the circuit. So this is your E1 R1 E2 R2, right? And this is your En Rn, right? So, and these two terminal is connected to a battery. Okay, these two terminal is connected to a battery. You are able to see that here n number of cell is connected in series, right? N number of cell is connected in series. So first question is they asking the current through the circuit. They asking current. Suppose this is I. They asking I. And in second question they are asking find the potential difference between terminal of IH battery, right? Find the potential difference of terminal of IH battery, right? So first I am going to find value of I, right? Now you can see. So question is question you are able to write. Okay, I will give later. Okay, but right now I'm going to solve it. So first I have to find I, and second one we have to find potential drop potential difference across the ith battery, right? Ith cell. So now solution part, you have to draw this figure again in question as well as in solution part. Okay, you have drawn in solution. So first, now I'm going to draw in solution part, right? So in solution part, we can replace this combination by a single cell, right? So if I'm going to replace single cell, so this is your single cell, right? The effect created by this one, this single effect will create, right? Okay. In question, one more thing is given, right? So one more thing is what given like this here. Internal resistance, right? Internal resistance is basically K times of EMF. That means internal resistance of IF cell is equal to K times of EMF of IF cell, right? This relation is between EMF and cell is EMF as well as internal resistance is also given in the question, right? So we can replace this combination with this one, right? And we are able to find equivalent as well as R equivalent, right? So suppose here potential is A, this is the point A, this is your point B, right? So we can write like this: VA minus VB is equal to E equivalent minus, suppose current is passing like this, okay? E equivalent minus R equivalent. Yes or no, right? As here you are able to see that A and B is connected to a wire. So that means both is at equal potential, right? So VA minus VB, we can write like this, is equal to E equivalent minus I by R equivalent, right? This is cancelled, right? So from here, what value is coming? I is equal to E equivalent by R equivalent, right? Okay. So I is equal to E equivalent by R equivalent, right? And E equivalent is how much equivalent in each combination will be the sum of individual EMF, right? That means E1 plus E2 plus dot 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 plus En, right? And I equivalent will be sum of individual internal resistance R1 plus R2 plus dot 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 plus Rn, right? And in more so further we can write like this: your EMF is E1 plus E2 plus dot 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 plus En, right? And your R1 will be K times of E1, right? So here your R1 is, sorry, here we have to write like this, no? En, not like that, okay? K R. So E1 E2 and En, okay, right? So here we can take K as a common. So inside you have E1 plus E2 plus dot 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 plus En, and same value is in denominator also. So these two is cancelled, right? So how much value is coming? 1 by K. So your I is coming 1 by K, right? Now I is I calculated. Now we are going to calculate potential drop across ith battery, okay? So this one is the solution of your first question, right? And second question I am solving here, right? So if I am going to potential drop across ith cell, right? So suppose that is Vi, right? And that Vi will be EMF of ith minus I times of R equivalent of I. This is formula to calculate potential across the cell. And so we are calculating potential across the ith cell is equal to VIH I array, right? And now your I is how much? E of ith, your I is how much? 1 by K, and RIH, right? RIH can be written like this: K into EI, right? This K cancel. So I1 EMF of ith cell minus EMF of ith cell is equal to, if there will be no potential drop across ith cell, okay? So this way we are able to find current as well as potential across ith cell. So one more question I'm going to take. This one, okay?
Third time up.
So see, this is your question. Resistor is connected like this, and this two resistor is connected to a battery. Battery is having EMF. Battery is having EMF 20 volt, right? And internal resistance is 1 ohm, right? And this is, suppose this one is 3 ohm and this is 4 ohm, right? Okay, better you take this one as a 16 volt, okay? So as you are able to see that here, you are able to see here, as battery is connected to resistance, current will start flowing, right? So first one is you have to find I, and second one, suppose this is your point A and this is your point B. Point A, this is your point A. Here somewhere, suppose this is your point C, right? Okay, so we have to find first question is find I, right? In second question you have to find VB minus VA minus VB. Third question you have to find potential across these two, that means VA minus VC, right? And in fourth question you have to find potential across these 2 points, right? Across these 2 points, okay? Or we can take 1 point here and I will take that. So this is your potential across BB, right? So B minus, right? Now you are able to see here, this, suppose we are going to find this one, right? I. So I is, you are able to find, there is no problem in calculating I. So I will calculate like this. I is equal to V by R, right? And R is the total resistance, right? And total resistance is how much? 3 plus 4, as well as 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 1 8, right? So total resistance here we will write R, and R is how much? R is 8 and B is how much? 16. So we can cancel it. How much is coming? 2 ampere, right? Next we have to find this value. So see, this is your 2 terminal, right? So we have to, as I am going to calculate this value now, potential across A and B, right? So we have to start moving from A to B, right? So first part is done. Second part we can write like this. We have to move from A to B, right? So BA, right? As you can see here, this is coming, right? Okay, so this is coming, right? But here we are moving along the direction of current, right? This is your direction of current, and this is at higher potential. This is at higher potential, right? And this is at lower potential, right? Current is flowing in this direction, right? So if we are moving from higher to lower, right? So that means potential is decreasing. We have to take negative sign, right? Minus higher, right? And I is how much? 2, and R is how much? 3. Which is your, now you reached to the point D, right? Yes. Okay, so further we can write VA minus VB is equal to 6 volt, right? And third question we are going to solve. So third one is potential across these two, right? Again we will move from this point to that point, right? If I am going to move from this point to that point, VA, right? So as moving from this to this one, right? This is higher terminal, this is lower. So potential is moving from higher to lower, potential is decreasing, right? So we will take negative 16, right? And here current is going in this direction. So here lower to higher, increasing, right? So we will take positive sign, and positive sign with I into 2 into 1 is equal to potential at C. So further we can write VA minus VC is equal to 16 minus 2, that means 14 volts, right? This way we are able to, and third one is fourth one, right? Fourth one is VB minus VD, these 2 points, right? So again we have to move from, so now these two we have to find. We will start moving from this one to these 2 points, right? So you can see here, so this value we have to move from B to TD because we have to find potential across VB as VD, right? So we can write like this, VB, right? VB, and here we are moving in direction opposite to the current, right? That means we are moving from higher to lower, potential is decreasing, we will take negative sign, and negative, that means current is how much, 2, and negative signs for R, this is right. And again to cross this one, which this higher potential is coming, right? Higher potential side is coming, that means potential is decreasing higher to lower now. So again we have to put negative sign, and that negative will be 16, and this will be equal to your point potential at point D, right? So further we can write VA minus VD is equal to, if I shift to that side, this value will come how much? This value will come, this is your, this value will come 6 now 22 volt, right? Okay, so this way we are able to get the answer. Okay, so with the help of this example, everything is clear to you how to find potential difference between 2 points as well as current, right? Okay, so that's all for today.